Cam Newton is tremendous, gentlemen. We all know that. Breaking news. Coming off perhaps his best all-around season. He's going to be the MVP. Here's the question. Is Cam Newton, now or in the past, the greatest dual-threat quarterback in the history of football? I start with you, Mailman.
I think you can make the argument this is the greatest dual-threat season of all time. He's the first quarterback ever to throw for 30 touchdowns and rush for at least 10 touchdowns. And I think he's probably the greatest short yardage weapon in NFL history.
And I think he has to be. It depends how you define dual threat. So who are the names we even bring up? We're going to bring up Michael Vick. Michael Vick was never as effective as a passer as Cam Newton was this season.
Or in short yardage.
Throw him out of there. He's not the greatest. You have Steve Young, has to be an option. Now, Steve Young was maybe a better overall quarterback at his peak, or he's right there during his MVP seasons. But to me, Cam Newton is, yes, he's the best dual threat for this question because their running game is entirely built around him. Even when he's not running the ball, he's holding the ball at the mesh point. Jonathan Stewart's running comes from Cam Newton.
I mean, the 1994 season from Steve Young, it's a long time ago and people forget about it, but he was absolutely unstoppable. The thing about Newton, though, is I think a lot of defensive players, especially smaller defensive backs, don't want anything to do with trying to tackle this guy downfield. He's massive. Andrew Luck is like the only guy I think that looks as big and imposing as a quarterback as Newton, and his running ability, what he's able to do is fascinating.
The most productive dual threat season, Cam Newton might have two of them, but I will say from like an exciting electric standpoint, Michael Vick at his heyday, I think of the run against the Vikings.
Right.
And the other one is RG3 as a rookie, and it's sad to even like look at those highlights now because of what happened to his body. But his rookie year with the Redskins, he ran for 800 yards, and he threw the ball downfield. Exciting player. But Cam is the whole package, and really, to me, is the most productive guy.
He needs a few more of these seasons before he's with Steve Young for the conversation of best in history. Steve Young has a record 6 passing titles, retired with the most rushing TDs for any quarterback, and the second most rushing yards. Steve Young is better than Cam Newton. I'm sorry.
How about Dante Culpepper in the season before he got hurt when he was not robbed by an MVP, but just he got stuck in a crazy best Peyton Manning year of all time. That is one of the all-time seasons that didn't win MVP. So he's in that mix.
I think Russell Wilson's in the mix, too.
Absolutely.
Russell Wilson is just beginning his
Sierra
career.
thing makes me knocks
Okay, that's fair.
The difference is Cam Newton's got the strongest arm in the league on top of all that.
It's all in front of Cam. He could end up being the greatest ever. Maybe not quite there yet. That's it from here.